Senior members of the royal family were out in force as King Charles III hosted a state banquet for the President of South Africa tonight, accompanied by his Queen consort, Camilla. Prince William and Kate, now the Prince and Princess of Wales, were in attendance at the dazzling event. It's the first as king for Charles following the Queen's death in September. The visit is lasting for 2 days. Charles and Camilla were filmed ahead of the state banquet, during which the king paid tribute to Queen Elizabeth II and her close bond with Nelson Mandela. The lavish meal was held at Buckingham Palace. Prince William and Kate were pictured arriving at the palace. Included on the menu for the guests was filet de barbougayani, grilled brill with wild mushrooms and truffles, sorrel sauce, and ballotine de fzino artichokes, compote de coing, sauce au porto, which features pheasant from Windsor, filled with artichokes, quince compote, and port sauce. Alongside this, attendees dined on panache de carottes de chantenay, a selection of assorted chantenay carrots, choux frisé et potiron roti, kale with roasted butternut squash, or pomme de terre fondants, braised fondant potatoes, for sides. On offer for desserts were parfait de vanille et pomme caramélisées, iced vanilla parfait with caramelized apples, and café et petit fours. Included on the wine list was Taylor's vintage port from 1983. A bottle of this vintage port served to the guests usually retails for around £75. Reports suggest around 1,700 items of cutlery were required for the large-scale banquet. Arrangements extended beyond the food to offer and also to the decorations on view. The official royal family Twitter page earlier today revealed that arrangements featuring British-grown seasonal flowers will adorn the ballroom. This, it added, involves foliage sourced from the gardens of Buckingham Palace and Windsor Castle, and crab apples in Kent. The national flowers of South Africa, Protea, were also created by Buckingham Palace staff using sugar and edible coloring. These were presented at the banquet alongside petit fours and coffee. President Ramaphosa earlier addressed the Houses of Parliament while standing before Commons Speaker Sir Lindsay Hoyle. Former Prime Minister Boris Johnson and Home Secretary Suella Braverman were among those present. Tomorrow, the South African president will visit the Royal Botanic Gardens at Kew, as well as the Francis Crick Institute. Before returning to South Africa, the president will officially bid farewell to Charles III at Buckingham Palace.